Sports presentation of the WNBA. And on tap tonight, it's the Golden State Valkyries going up against the Washington Mystics. And from the district, Washington, D.C., I'm Blake Suniga with our so-called experts, Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz. And we're glad you could join us for this matchup. And as the WNBA Finals continue, what an event this has been.
This city has welcomed the finals with open arms. Stars from the basketball world and beyond are here. Everyone is talking about...
Here we go. And so off the tip, it's Golden State. Pass to Williams. The tray. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
First points of the game right there.
Nice bucket there to get the scoring started.
And sometimes, Brian, that first bucket is the hardest to get.
Left side, Carrington. No good there with the step-back J. Outside, Williams. For three. And again, Golden State with the triple.
I mean, the only explanation is someone must have gotten their signals crossed if she winds up that wide open in three-point range. And I'm sure that was not the plan.
Count it.
Look at Carrington using her agility inside and using it to get to a point-blank shot.
Pass to Williams from deep, and the three ball is good.
Nice offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage.
Here's Ramsey. Here's Austin. Ball's knocked loose. 5 on the clock. He drains it in as the shot clock ticks down.
Making her living in the lane. Shakira Austin, good luck slowing her down.
Pass to Williams. And again, Golden State with the triple.
Another basket here, and they've really come out of the gate fast here in the first quarter.
And here's Iriafin. Austin with it. And she finishes nicely on the layup.
You know, she's not going to force anything on offense. Austin plays within the flow of the game, takes smart shots.
Pass to Williams. And the Valkyries, another three.
That's just great ball movement.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with a purpose. The D has not been able to keep up.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot, and we'll go to the line. That's on Gabby Williams.
At the line for Washington, Madison Scott. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. So she gets them both. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. To the middle. Sabali, good.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end in the early going.
Their field goal percentage is terrific. Exactly the start they were hoping for.
Now here's Austin. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Valkyries.
In for the Valkyries, number 3, Nneka Ogwumike.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Outside, Williams. And here's Asia Wilson outside. Connects from three-point range.
Oh, they're getting their points now almost exclusively from three-point range. 4 of their last 5 makes from beyond the arc.
And the defense practically giving them those shots.
And they'll take them.
Pass to Carrington. Shoots the three. That shot is no good, and she's 1 for 3 from the floor. Outside, Williams. And again, Golden State with the triple.
She is showing a killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend this lead.
Here's Ramsey. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
We're watching an elite shot blocker go to work. Great timing by Wilson. That's something she seems to have mastered.
Buries it from three-point range.
And that's what built them the early lead. Killer shooting from beyond the arc.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get out there on those shooters. Pronto.
Back to Austin. Here's Ramsey. Shot clock at 6. They need this. And another miss by Washington. Down low, Williams. And she banks in the layups.
When she's giving her team this kind of effort and efficiency, they are just so tough to beat.
Here's Ramsey. That one's in for her first basket of the game. She is 1 for 2.
The defenders didn't really even get a sniff of her on that move to the iron.
To the inside. Wilson with the buckets.
One aspect of their play today that's been far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow, it can be elusive, but the great offenses have it. And that's just what they've shown tonight.
Here's Carrington. Off target with the 3.
It's been a bit of a struggle for her this quarter in terms of scoring the ball.
Now here's Williams. He's covered closely for 3. Her shot is good, making her a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
It's been a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. This is the start that coaches dream of.
Here's Carrington. Yes, and it's Shakira Austin picking up the assist. Golden State in total control. Right side, Williams. Over to the wing. Back to Wilson. Score it! Her third straight basket in 3 attempts.
And you can't help but really pick on their defense. They're completely in disarray.
Everything's coming much too easily. I mean, you've got to take something away.
Here's Ramsey. To the paint. Here's Austin. Here's Ramsey. Shot from the top of the key. That one misses. Would have counted had it gone. We're at the end of the first, and what a blowout already in this one. Valkyries. A lopsided first quarter in the books as we get ready to begin the second quarter. And for the Valkyries here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
They've come out so strong. Tremendous offense.
Very much in control and shooting very well.
Here's the 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
And it's in.
There's a pattern taking shape. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Yeah, 4 of their last 5 baskets have been of exactly that variety.
Back to Russell. Inside. And she drops in the layup off glass.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And she's good on the 3 ball.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Second quarter, and we're a little over a minute and a half in. Drills it from outside.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed coming from beyond the arc.
Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Valkyries.
Personally, I am shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. She makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Rupert. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot. They just aren't missing.
Knight. No good again that time. Pulls it. In the Valkyries, another 3.
3 points.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the three-pointers they're allowing.
I don't know. I mean, there might be more defense in warm-ups. They need to close down on these threes.
From past the arc. Rebound by Rupert.
Boy, I mean, they can do nothing right. They cannot take the lid off.
They need a bucket in the worst way possible. They have got to stop this run somehow, or it's really going to get out of hand.
Ogumake. Let's go with a 3. 6 for 6. She's yet to miss from the field.
I mean, come on. You can't allow clean looks from deep like that. Hard to win games that way.
Yeah, most teams will take you to the deep end and drown you with triples if you let them. And that's what's going on here.
Misses the 3. Golden State in total control. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
And as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
And it really could get out of hand because the defense has been just as excellent as their offense.
Great overall game.
Tries to snap the cold streak, and she sinks the layup.
She's simply too quick for her defender. Left her in the rear view and knocked it down.
From the arc, in the Valkyries, another 3.
She's having an unbelievable game from three-point range. How long can she keep this up?
Pass to Russell. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Mystics will retain possession. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
Harrington, she's guarded by Williams. Buries the long-range jumper.
A lot more threes for him here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they're getting trigger happy, and you can't win the game with one shot. You got to vary it up and challenge the defense.
And again, Golden State with the triple.
Just on fire from beyond the arc.
Seems like just about all her points are coming from deep.
Here's Ramsey. Pass to Carrington. The 3. The Valkyries pull it in. Outside Williams. Puts up a 3. And again, Golden State with the triple.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over again.
They might have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Here's Ramsey. Just 5 on the clock. Harrington. From deep, Iriapin. Satu Sabali comes up with the board. Outside Williams. And the Valkyries, another 3.
It's so nice to have somebody who can take charge, take the offense like she has.
Well, they got to be feeling good about having the ball in her hands right now. I mean, she's just making play after play.
Pass to Iriapin. Here's Harrington. She's guarded by Williams. Here's Austin. And nothing is falling right now for them. It's Gabby Williams on the wing. And again, Golden State with the triple.
Yet another three for her. She's really been draining them here in the second.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Valkyries on top, just dominating this one. Stay with us, but we'll see if that changes. Williams has been such a difference maker here.
Well, she created a lot of good shots for herself in the first couple of quarters, and she knows when to pass up on the tough ones. Good shot selection.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for her. And that's a stat that really tells you how efficient a player has been.
It's rebounded by Sabali. Golden State with the ball. Outside Williams. Fires it. And the Valkyries, another bucket.
Well, she shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. You know, like we say, she's been making music all day long.
Here's Ramsey. Down low. The three is up. Out of bounds, Mystics ball as Washington keeps possession. A little over a minute gone here in the second half.
Boy, coming out of halftime slow, 0 for 3.
And a miss there off the inbound.
She's killing them with her poor shooting.
Pass to Williams. Wilson, guarded by Austin. Here's Williams. In the Valkyries, another three.
What a top-notch game she's having. And really, she's got her team in front. And it sure seems like she's going to keep them there if she can continue to play like this.
Releases. And it's Austin missing.
If she can get to the rim, she'll usually turn it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Pass to Sabali. She gets that one.
Such a crafty finisher. The floater is one of many ways Sabali can put the ball through the hoop.
Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
Looking to end the run. The Mystics again can't hit.
Her strokes looked a little shaky this quarter. Not much is hitting the target.
To the middle. Here's Wilson. Well-timed pass and goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
It's just been a great start for this offense here in the second half. They're 4 for 4 right now.
Here's Ramsey. To the paint. Carrington outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Scott brings it from beyond the arc.
You know, some players you give that shot to, but let me be clear. She is not one of them. Terrible job by the defense.
There's the triple. Good. And she's 10 for 10 from the field.
I'm waiting for the fire alarm to go off the way they've come out blazing in this second half with 5 straight makes.
The three. The Valkyries pull it in. Pass to Williams. Three-pointer. And again, Golden State with the triple.
This is a nice third-quarter surge they've got going on right now.
Yeah, and it's a great time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half.
Absolutely. Build some distance. Try to get things going.
Now here's Carrington. She's guarded closely. Scott. The three-pointer off the mark. To the inside. And Williams gets it to go.
She's been one of their more reliable options today, and it's her shooting that has given them this lead.
Pass to Austin. Out to the right wing. Screen by Austin. Can they get it? And it's rebounded by Satu Sabali.
A rough quarter scoring the ball. She's not helping.
Back to Williams. Fires for three. And it's Iriafin with the rebound. Here's Ramsey. Pass to Austin. Shoots over Sabali, and off the front iron, and in it goes.
Playing the big position. Shakira Austin has that shot as well, and it'll stretch the floor a little bit.
Now Williams. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer.
What an exhibition she's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Here's Ramsey. Pass to Austin. To the middle. Carrington laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
It makes it so easy for your teammate when you can lead her to the rim with a pass like that.
Wilson outside. Oh, yes, she did. 5 up, 5 down for her so far.
Really one of the best players in the pick and roll. Wilson has a great feel off the screen.
Carrington outside. Here's Ramsey. Austin, guarded by Sabali. Count that one.
She's knocking down her shots today, but it unfortunately hasn't really translated to the scoreboard.
To the wing, right side. To the paint. And Wilson gets it to go.
I'd say you're fooling yourself if you think Wilson's afraid of a little contact, because she'll go up against anybody.
Here's Ramsey. And shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And it's Carrington missing. It's Gabby Williams on the... Oh, and she just nails it! It's in! Oh, right at the buzzer!
Oh, man, they are...
We'll be back in just a few moments for our fourth quarter of basketball coming up next.
Number 21, 3.
And we welcome you back as we get going into the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Now here's Russell. Tight defense on her. Tried to come right back with the three of her own, but it's no good. Inside, Hamby. The lead pass was put in just the right spot to produce the layup.
And that's De'Erica Hamby's favorite place to operate. Just terrific inside.
Pass to Russell. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Gets it to go from downtown.
I can't believe it. They cannot forget about her like that. She's not going to miss that open look.
Down low. And the basket by Hamby.
With a rare combination of 6'3" height and fluid movements, Hamby can move with ease. Tough cover on the pick and roll.
Pass to Russell. Right wing. Takes the three. And the rebound goes to the Valkyries.
It's rare to see her come up empty on such a wide open look.
Lets the three fly. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
They come out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light.
The shot from the low post is good.
The defender a little hesitant to get in her way as she burst to the hoop. I'm not sure what was going on there.
And the Valkyries, another three.
What's gotten into her today? This is getting ridiculous.
For those joining us, fourth quarter here, and we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Now Austin. Knight. The layup off target.
Yeah, remember that. And that's not an opportunity she fails to convert very often.
And again, Golden State with the triple.
These defenders better start closing down their shooters.
Yeah, that's two straight from long range.
And And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
She tries for three. Russell misses.
You can't let your ego run on offense, and you can see she really wanted to answer that made three with a three of her own.
And now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up much longer.
When was the last time they missed, Tim? This is just a remarkable shooting display.
They're putting on a clinic.
And here's Russell. Shot to stop the run. The Mystics again can't hit.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of the hole, because she is not helping their offense.
She is putting on a clinic out there, really the centerpiece of their offense.
Pass to Griffith. Out to the wing. Now Austin. She's covered by Hamby. Lets it go from deep. Russell misses. And here's Golden State. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Takes the three. Cans it from downtown.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous, really, for them from three-point range.
Yeah, a ton of their points coming from long range here. What a barrage.
And what a time to hit the threes. You know, they did the right thing to stay so tight on her. That's their comfort zone.
2 minutes.
To the middle. Here's Hamby. Lays it up and banks it in.
Nimble move by Hamby, getting around the contact to the shot.
Pass to Griffith. Drops in the tray.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
They swipe it. Pass to Russell from deep. Rebound by Rupert. To the paint. Here's Hamby. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. She remains perfect.
They've been very sound offensively in the second half.
And there's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they both shot the ball since the break.
And you kind of wonder what was one team talking about in the locker room and what was the other.
And so it's Golden State with it. To the inside. Ogumake from downtown sinks the triple.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
They are just not backing off, and they're going to close this one out in style. What a surge.
Give them credit just to finish this one off.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Austin. Now here's Russell. Back to Austin. 4 on the shot clock. Puts up the 3. Rebound by Rupert. Oh, and it is over. The Golden State Valkyries are the new WNBA champions. Oh, man.
They've done it. They've won it all. All the sacrifice, the workouts, the time in the gym, it has all paid off.
What a feeling it is to even get to the finals, but to win it too, it's just a feeling I'm sure they will never forget. Congrats.
Winning a championship is the pinnacle of anyone's career. We all dream of it, but to do it in the best league in the world, it's just got to be the crowning achievement athletically for a lot of the players out there. So I'm going to say, just enjoy it. It's the toughest thing to do in sports. Win your last game.
And so that'll do it for us tonight and for the entire WNBA season. What a finals this has been. Until next season, I'm Blake Suniga along with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, and we'll see you later in a few months. Good night.